This first exercise here is the active hang, also known as the scapular pull-up. This movement here is going to teach us how to keep a stable scapula and a stable shoulder. It's going to lay down a solid foundation for our future pulling exercises. So then, for the movement, we're going to take a grip on the bar just over shoulder width apart. We're going to bring the feet in front and take our toes a few inches off the ground. We're going to pull the belly button up and in, squeeze your butt cheeks, and without bending your elbows, you're going to pull your shoulder blades down towards your tailbone. You're going to feel the muscle groups activate into your upper back. We are now going to hang, and now we're going to pull again. This position here takes us into the active hang. I'm just now going to turn around and just show you the position from behind. It's important that you notice the distance between my arm and the ear. You need to keep that distance. Guys, get this one down and create that solid foundation for the rest of our program. Moving forward from the active hang, we're now going to progress to the pull-up. The pull-up's a great movement for developing strength into the upper back. So for the setup, we're going to take the arms just over shoulder width apart. Again, like the active hang, we're going to bring the feet in front and engage your core. Squeeze your bum cheeks, pull your belly button up and in. From here, we're going to drive the elbows back and down and pull our chin up over the bar. A little pause at the top. We slowly come down to our active hang, and then we're going to pull again. And there we have the pull-up. The pull-up is a very tricky exercise, and in my experience, you build up to movements like that. So we may need a couple of regressions in place first. This first regression is known as a negative pull-up. We're really going to concentrate on the eccentric phase coming down under tension. So for this one, you need a box. You're going to step up on top of the box. So you come up over the bar. You're going to start up in the finish position and work down to the start position. So we come up and we're going to come down under a count of 4 to 5 seconds. Come all the way down and rest down, and then go and perform a second rep here. Negative pull-up will really enhance your strength in that eccentric phase. Give that one a go. As a further regression, I like to use the power bands here. The power bands are going to reduce my body weight and make the pull-up a little bit more obtainable. So for this one here, I'm going to use a box again. I want to put both feet into the band. Stabilize your position when you come down, activate your core, and as the same setup as the pull-up, I want you to pull those elbows down, squeeze those shoulder blades, pause at the top, and slowly come down under tension. Here we're going to have Jack demonstrate us a bodyweight row. A bodyweight row should really form a staple part of any calisthenic workout. So the set position here, we're going to have Jack putting his shoulders down, relaxing his shoulders. He's going to make sure he's bracing his abdominals as if he's going to take a punch, and he's going to switch his glutes on here to make sure his hips stay in a neutral position. From here, we're going to get Jack to row, keeping his elbows tight to the side of his torso and squeezing that pound coin between his shoulder blades. He's going to return back to his start position under tension, and he's going to row again. He's going to make sure he breathes out as he activates the muscle groups into his upper back. As you progress here and you start to find this one a little bit easier, Jack's now going to demonstrate how to make this exercise harder. He's going to walk himself forward. He's coming directly under the pivot point here. His knees are at this kind of 90-degree angle, and the same setup, he's going to row again. Again, he's keeping his elbows tight to the body. He's squeezing that pound coin between the shoulder blades. He's breathing out on every repetition, and he's keeping his core under tension. Give this one a go, guys. This is the bodyweight row. Here we're going to have Jack demonstrate us an exercise called the reverse fly. This is a great movement for developing strength into the upper back. So the setup for this one then, Jack, could you grab the rings, legs around about shoulder width apart. Again, his setup position here is to relax the shoulder blades. There's a slight bend in his elbows. He's going to keep his wrists fixed and straight. He's now going to open out to the side. He's going to squeeze that pound coin between his shoulder blades, and he's going to lower back under tension. He's going to ensure that he activates his core by squeezing his glutes and putting his belly button up and in. He's breathing out as he squeezes the shoulder blades, and as he comes down under tension, he's breathing in. He's going to demonstrate one more repetition. And here we have it, guys. This is the reverse fly. Here we're going to have Jack demonstrate us a real fun exercise here called skin the cat. This is a great movement for body awareness. We're going to have Jack going upside down and gaining some confidence for our future progression exercises. So the setup for this one then, Jack, if you grab the rings, and Jack's going to come underneath the rings. His start position is to come into the active hang. From here he's going to pull up, tucking his knees under the bar. And then in one motion, coming down, his legs nearly straight, nearly touching the ground. Now Jack's a strong boy, he's going to be able to pull himself back up and returning down to the start position. Now that's quite a hard variation for your first go, so if you've practiced this for the first time, Jack's going to just show you a slight regression. So Jack's going to, same setup, he's going to come back over. This time he's going to come all the way down to the ground, he's going to push off the ground to get himself back round. That's a slightly easier position. For a further regression, Jack's now going to come all the way over, working his shoulder in 360 degrees now. All the way over. And here he can touch the floor and then just walk away from the rings. So there we have it, guys. That's skin the cat. Try one of these variations and have a little bit of fun with this one.